Welcome to Workouts for Older Men. We'll be starting today's show right here in a moment as we have ambitious men who are just like you, a little bit older, busy lives. Just want to get this done, build muscle, lose body fat, be more consistent with your habits. So glad you're here this morning. Get ready to say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. You can go ahead and start posting your questions right now. Start telling me who you are, what part of the world you're watching me from, and how old you are. Tell me what platform you're watching me on. We're doing this live on YouTube at Skip LaCour, on my LinkedIn page, Skip LaCour, and on Facebook at Skip LaCour page. So tell me where you're watching me from. Say hello. Tell me how old you are, and post your questions. We'll be starting this live broadcast soon. If you're watching in a replay version, that is great too. Timeless information. That's what we talk about. So you can learn when you watch it live. Most men do. Post your questions down in the comment section. Let me know that you're here. Let me know you're watching the replay version. Your question I might use for tomorrow's show. All right. So glad you are here this morning. We'll be starting here in a moment. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. So glad you're joining me here today. When you come on, say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me how old you are. Tell me what you're finding most valuable about the time we spend together. If you are new, let me know that too. But if you've been watching these live broadcasts, if you've been visiting any of my social media platforms, visiting skiplacour.com, make sure you go to skiplacour.com. Many of the questions that you have now, many of the questions that you might be a little bit certain of, you think you might have the answer, probably produced a 15-minute, half-hour video going into the answer to your questions, giving more certainty and confidence in what to talk about today in what you're doing. I probably posted a video there, right? Questions that you don't even know you have yet, but it'll prepare you for the next step and the next step and the next step. Visit skiplacour.com often. Listen to the Workouts for Older Men podcast, the Workouts for Older Men podcast on your favorite podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. The Workouts for Older Men podcast, my podcast, is on your favorite social media platform. A great thing to do. A lot of men do. They listen to it on their way to work, on their way home from work, at the gym, in their home gym, commercial gym, on their walks, right? We become what we think about most. That's why I come to you on a continual basis, just to connect live, at least for a few minutes every single day, right? This is something that you want to work towards. I want to talk about all the different workout strategies, the eating strategies, all right? Get you clear, get you more certain and focused. Make this part of your identity. Got a lot of things to share with you over the next week. I've got this really ambitious plan for both me and you over the coming weeks. So you want to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you're on my email newsletter list when you're on skiplacour.com, when you visit that. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. Make sure you're on Facebook at Skip LaCour page. As I coach men just like you all over the world, all throughout the day, there's always certain distinctions and ways of understanding questions that have been asked. And I think, wow, I may have been doing this for 35 years, but, this is another new spin on it that I think, wow, I think this could be really helpful. So all throughout the day, a stream of thoughts are going and posts are going on Facebook, where, on TikTok, on YouTube, even on the other platforms, making a video, 30-second video. This is, I can just do a couple sentences. So again, that steady stream of thinking, we become what we think about most. All right. All right, guys. So when you come on, say hello. If you have a question, go ahead and post that down below. So this is what I do every single time I visit you. I've got a short message for you, just some things to think about. Of course, I'll answer any questions that you might have. I'll stay on here as long as you might need me, as we have live questions. I know a lot of you guys are working out as we talk your community while we talk out, hoping that I just happen to say something that is valuable to you. I hope that comes about. Again, you can always post questions, send me emails, give me things that you want me to talk about. All right. So answer your questions, and then I'll give you an opportunity. What I think is the best way as I help men. I know you want this badly. I know you're willing to do the work. I know a lot of things that you're just uncertain about which is the right way to go. I want to talk about that. That's my message today. But man, if you're just more certain, I know you do the work. You're looking for those strategies, that sense of certainty and confidence what you're doing. I know you want this badly. I know many of you, if you are sick and tired, a lot of the men who I help, they're just looking in the mirror. They let their body go. And I know there's a lot. This is a lot more to you than just the way you look, building muscle, losing body fat. I know in a lot of ways it's more than just living a long, healthy life, longevity. Those are great things. Looking better in the mirror, more confident in the mirror, more proud of who you are, living a long, healthy life. All the things we want to, build muscle, work out consistently in the gym. We want to make sure we eat right. All right. But I know it's even more than that. I know you've worked hard. Talk to men like you all the time. If this sounds like you, you've worked hard. Yeah, you've spent a lot of time. We're all managing our time. We're all trying to go for balance, whatever that means. And one thing that I've learned in my 62 years of life is that balance cannot be measured week to week, month to month, sometimes year to year. We go through our seasons of life where we put maybe extreme focus in one area of life that we want to take to a higher level. Maybe it doesn't even have to be something that we're suffering in, but whatever it is, we want to take that to a higher level. And we immerse ourselves. A disproportionate amount of time goes in that area. Right? Maybe for you, it's work or really bearing down on your family or your marriage, other things that are important to you. Right. And then we get that somewhat in control. And then maybe it's a couple of years of doing that. And you know how we get older, time just goes by. And then it shifts to another area of life. Whatever it may be, taking your finances to another level, whatever it is. There's so many things to get done in life. I get it, that balance. So I know you've been busy all this time, and I know that when you look in the mirror and you don't see that body, it just isn't congruent with who you believe you are. Right? I've been busy. I've been working hard. I've achieved a lot of things. I'm a smart guy. I'm a productive guy. People respect me at my business. In my business, what I've accomplished, the employees who I manage, who I run this business. I help take care of their families with the business I've created. I'm taking care of my family, right? You got a strong marriage. You've been married for all these great things, taking a lot of your willpower, focus, energy, and time. But you look in that mirror and that 40 pounds that you've been carrying, or you look way better than most men your age, but most men our age don't even work out. So that, the standards that you carry for yourself, that's not enough. But I get it. I get it how you can just be in so many different areas, be so proud of who you are. And then it's just like a sock in the gut when you take off that shirt, or, this past summer, maybe you wanted to go to the beach, and just so much thought. If you are just sick and tired of that, if you're just sick and tired, reach out to me. Got a plan. I know that feeling, to make it all, balance it out a little bit more, so you can be that man in more areas, all areas of your life. Right? Be more congruent with the man you are, not that sock in the stomach every time you catch yourself in the mirror. Try to put it out of your head, but it just has a way of just coming back and man, showing you don't got this area of your life under control. I get all that. I want to help you. One thing that's unique about me, and by the way, if you happen to be new on LinkedIn, I'm doing this live on LinkedIn. Just second time I've been doing it on LinkedIn. And my name is Skip LaCour. I just turned 62 years old last week. I've been bodybuilding, training, fitness for the last 35 years. I'm a former 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder. For the last 8 years, I've taken all this working out stuff, all these different options working out, all these different diets, all these different options. And I've really been zoning in on you, using my over 40 years of my obsession with personal development, merging the two and really stepping into the lives, the values and the priorities, the physical limitations sometimes of older men, the limiting beliefs about what can be accomplished of older men, and really breaking it down, simplifying the process for you. Right? Again, doing this for 35 years, learning from the masters when it comes to bodybuilding training, what it took for me to be a 6-time national champion for body. Trust me, I understand all these strategies, oftentimes from the younger passion fitness experts, what they're sharing with you. I've gone down that rabbit hole, but I'm here to tell you probably 90% of all the different strategies that you hear, they're not the game changers that you believe. I mean, they may be scientifically backed. They may be interesting. They may be new and exciting, right? But a couple of things, right? A lot of times the things that what you need, if you're a little bit older, you're busy, productive life, the organized principles, the fundamentals, they're skipped over because maybe they're boring for that fitness expert, or maybe those were his first 30 videos on his website or social media page. He's talked about it. He's bored. He wants to give you new and exciting things. The audience, a lot of guys, they don't have the patience and discipline. They don't understand. They go for the shiny new things that gets all the likes and all the attention. So there's this pressure just to give you something new, even if they invented some of the things that I'm hearing that are invented, some theories. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I could tell you've been trading, for 10 years, even if you're a younger fitness influencer. You got to know that that's just an opinion, right? And it's not needed, especially for a man like you. So 90% of the information is fun, entertaining, it's useful, it gets a lot of likes, gets a lot of comments, but it's not what you need. You just need to understand that for those reasons. It's tough to get attention on the internet. You got to make up something. You gotta say something new and exciting. That doesn't help you. Most of the men who I help, they don't even have this big profile. They're not posting their comments and thoughts all the time on social media. They just come here for information. So even though I have all those magic tricks and all these little details that I learned on my way, learning from the masters, I keep it focused on what you need. So that's what makes me unique. I got the 35 years, I got the 62 years on the planet, but I tailor it down. I keep it simple and effective for you. That's what makes me different. I can make sure you're on all of my social media platforms. The thing I want to talk about today, though, is when you have that desire, like I said, I know you want this badly. I know you're willing to do the work. It really comes down to your sense of certainty in what you're doing. I know what you're going through. When I was 16 years old, and I just got my driver's license, I lived grew up in Sacramento, California, right? And it's really flat. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area right now, and there's hills, and you can look around and you can know where east, west, but Sacramento was flat. And being 16 years old, and back in those days, we didn't have GPS to tell us how to get around, right? We had those maps. I remember the big joke back then, if you remember, was how to fold those maps up after you used them. Well, I couldn't even read those maps. What's north, what's south? Am I supposed to look for a North Star? I got lost everywhere I went. Everywhere I went. It was just, back in those days, the poor gas station attendants, they always had to give you directions. Man, if someone gave me directions and it had, more than 5 turns, I would just try to do 2, stop at another gas station. It just seemed my whole driving time, I was just confused, right? Didn't have GPS to tell me turn around, stupid. There's many times where I was driving for miles, and thank God I finally turned around, because I was going the wrong way, and I only wasted half an hour going the wrong way down the freeway. There's a lot of times I was sweating, clenching the steering wheel, sweating in my clothes. Turn down the radio. I don't want to talk to anybody. With so much angst, am I going the right direction? I certainly wasn't focused on going to the event, having a great time, connecting with family and friends or wherever I was going, because I didn't even know if I would get there. Just a miserable experience. I remember driving. And I know for many men, many of you smart men, hardworking men, that's what this fitness journey is like for you. I mean, you're working hard. You think you're doing it right. You may be doing it right. You find out later you do it right. Maybe good thing you turn around, right? You're scrolling through there, getting more and more confused. This journey is just filled with so much ache, so much uncertainty. Even if you were looking better, it's such a strain, not just on you, but also your family, because you're dieting, you're making sacrifices with the food, but you don't even know if it'll pay off, and they got to absorb all of that. A lot of men can relate to what it is. Let me tell you what I do with my one-on-one coaching. Right? And in my one-on-one coaching, I do something different. I don't just send you emails. I don't just text you. I don't just send you to videos. I spend time actually talking to you. I'm talking to you. Now, I don't farm it down to other coaches, maybe less experienced, someone you wouldn't know, and they do the coaching for me, but they're trusted by me. No, you talk to me. That makes all the difference in the world. It's like I'm in your passenger seat. And as you're driving, I'm constantly there make adjustments if needed. Helping you understand how long it's going to take there so you're not freaking out all the time. Am I there yet? Am I there yet? Right? Having you turn around when you need to, but having you just move forward with certainty when you are. One-on-one coaching makes all the difference in the world. Right? You're just going to interpret the videos the way you interpret it. And when you don't get it quite right, you're never going to revisit that. It's just too much trial and error. So if you're sick and tired of the way you look, you're sick and tired of this process, I want to be that guide. I want to be in that passenger seat for you, because I know that this whole experience, even when you look in the mirror, it's so much stress and strain on you and those people around. It doesn't have to be that way. Certainty and confidence in what you're doing. Sometimes it's not the workout strategy, the eating strategy. Your certainty and confidence is what you need to have. Someone's need to sell you, persuade you that what you're doing is right, and you need to keep on keeping. That's a big key to your success, and enjoying this whole process, at least not making it so miserable. That's what it's going to take so it becomes a part of you, your thinking, your lifestyle, more of a priority. And then you'll have it for the rest of your life. Right. So I know it's that certainty and confidence that you need. That's what I want to give you. Right. I have an offer for you if you're sick and tired. You know what I'm talking about, right? I want you to go to solutionswithskip.com. Right. Go to Solutions with Skip. That's this program I have. You'll see workout, explain the workout, exercise execution videos over an entire week. Every set, every rep, every exercise day, order, right, a workout routine for it, all structure. It's explained. All right, I've got 11 hours over 12 modules that break down workouts and training and nutrition and the systems and strategies of thinking of the most successful men just like you. All right. You got that digital information, a 90-minute video. I already know the biggest fitness challenge that you face, and I also know their solutions, right? I want you to have all this information. So when you go to Solutions with Skip, you make it $147 investment, get all of this digital information, get instant access to it. Hello, Dave. Great to have you here, sir. Right, so you get instant access to all that information. One-time charge, $147. But here's the thing: I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to get a picture of currently your situation. I'm going to have you fill out a questionnaire, and then we're going to spend an hour or so, maybe whatever it takes, on a coaching call. We're going to talk you through the whole process, get you certain that you're going the right direction, answer any questions, make the adjustments, give you the time frame what you can expect these changes to occur. Your expectations are huge. You would do everything right, but you expect it soon. You're going to have that uncertainty, and you're going to change workout programs or diet or be less motivated, right? When your expectations are. I'm going to get this all set up for you in our one-on-one coaching. The call is recorded, so you can listen to it over and over and over again. All right, so 2 weeks in the process of you implementing everything that you've learned, coming back to my live videos for that, to stay focused, again, reminding you who you are, where you're going. But you can listen to our coaching session over and over again, every step along the way, every 2 weeks to keep you going. Right? You can always reach out to me too. Right? So this is the package. If you're sick and tired, I want to be that riding shotgun for you as you make this journey. All right? You know you can do it. I know you can do it. All right. I know how much frustration is incongruent. You know you can do this. I want to help you do this. So If you're sick and tired, ready to take action, that is the best way, I can help you. All right. So that's going to do it for this Workouts for Older Men Live. Reach out to me. All right. Go to solutionswithskip.com. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. Post your comments. Tell me what you find most valuable about what I'm saying. Tell me if you could relate to the things that I talked about. And again, reach out, take action now.